So hey you guys, it's me Ayo Pauly, and today I will be doing a video on my glow up. Ever since I posted that picture, I've gotten tons of questions and people want to know how I glue up, what did I do. I didn't do any magic. If that's what y'all thinking, like there's no magic to this, ain't no none of that. It's just confidence. All it is just confidence, and I'm going to touch on that. I guess you can say this is sort of part 2 of my self-love video because I never really finished it, but this is basically part 2 of it. So basically, the first picture you saw was me sophomore junior year of high school. And during those times I wasn't very confident. I was actually very insecure. Yeah. I always used to look at other girls and I always be like, damn, I wish I was pretty like her, or beautiful like her. I always looked like this and that, this and that, and that. And during that time too, during that time my face was very darker compared to my actual body. So yeah, I didn't have an even skin tone. My face was darker, my body was a little bit lighter. It was lighter. So yeah, I never bleached. A lot of people think I bleached. I've never bleached a day in my life. I don't even know what bleaching looks like. I know people who do it, but I don't know, like the chemical thing, I don't know what it looks like. So I've never bleached. So we can go ahead and end that assumption now. But yeah, I was just very, very dark during that time. Yeah, well, the main reason being because I used to play outside a lot, probably. So that's where that came from. But yeah. So I always wanted even skin tone. That was really one of the things. I really hated the fact that my face was just very dark. And then during that time too, I had like pimple issues. Yeah. So I was going through a lot. So yeah, I didn't really start loving myself, I guess you can say, until junior year of high school. And that's when I started realizing that, granted, I may have all these flaws, but I'm still beautiful regardless. Like, I have a good heart. I can be a very nice person. Keyword can. I am a sweetheart when I want. I mean, I am. Not even when I want to be. I am a sweetheart, I do, like, friends and family. Like, if I genuinely care about you, I give my all. I try to give my all. But I give my all. I do the most for my family and friends and all that. Well, when I had friends. So yeah, the first step into my glow up was loving myself. It is not a very easy road. A lot of people think that when you have confidence and you've reached the journey of self-love, it means that 24/7 you love yourself, 24/7 you think you're the bombest, flyest thing ever. That's not necessarily the case. You will have days where you're just not in tune with yourself. But, during those times, I had good days, then I had bad days, had good days, had bad days. But I was still in that journey of learning to love the flaws that I had. Step 2 was getting rid of toxic people. And I used to have this one particular girl who, she used to put me down a lot. And she used to always call me ugly every chance she got. And thankfully, me and her stopped being cool sophomore year. Praise Jesus, he got rid of her immediately. But I considered her one of my closest friends, but unfortunately she looked at me in a very negative light. Like, she always had a reason to put me down, and I was just like, I'm glad we ain't cool. Well, now I'm like, I'm glad we ain't cool. I had other friends who also used to make fun of me simply because I was a double tone. They all gone, thank Jesus. Yeah, so getting rid of toxic people also helps too. Number 3 was, a lot of people think I started wearing makeup and that's what gained my confidence. That is not the case. I didn't officially start wearing makeup until my senior year of high school. And even then, I only wore it when I felt the need to fix myself up, like to spruce myself up. And reasoning being was because I wanted to be able to love my natural beauty and understand, like, damn, you actually look good without makeup, which I do. Which, I'm sorry, a lot of people can't say that. As messed up as that sounds, like a lot of people can't say they look good without makeup. Not saying they're ugly, but you shouldn't really have looked like two different people. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm able to say like, okay, look, I look great without makeup, but me wearing makeup doesn't change who I look like. I mean, my lashes are really not that long. My eyebrows are really not this arched. That's about it. But like, you know, I don't wear makeup to feel beautiful, if that's what a lot of people think. And that's where a lot of people get it confused, because they think they think that women wear makeup to feel beautiful, and that's not the case. And if you are a woman who wear makeup to feel beautiful, you need to check yourself real quick, because that's not the glow up thing. Another form of glowing up was I learned to love my own company. And that actually matters a lot. Like, a lot of people don't think that matters, is learning to love your own company. And that means like learning to be alone and be comfortable with that. Because despite what a lot of people think, if you haven't learned to love yourself and be able to love your flaws, be able to love what's the opposite word of flaws? Your beauty, I guess you could say. And all that, you tend to look for other people to find reasons to love you. And I used to have friends who had that. And literally one of the girls who used to like always put me down, she was someone who always, whenever she's around me, she'll be like, do I look fat? Do I look this? Do I look that? And I'm like, no, you don't look fat. Chill out. Like, you know, you tend to do that. Like, you tend to look for other people to reassure you in your beauty. And that's the one thing you don't want to do. You always want to be able to feel comfortable within yourself. You always want to feel like, damn, like, you know, I may not have the fattest ass. Granted, I wish I had one. But, I mean, I look good. I mean, I can snatch uncles, grandpas, and young men. I'm kidding. But, you know, I have that confidence to where I'm comfortable with who I am. Granted, I may want something. Maybe the Lord didn't give it to me simply because he knows that at some point I was going to get cocky. And he knew if he gave me a fat ass, the cockiness would just go whop. So, yeah. But, you know, it's just, in all honesty, the glow up is simply just confidence. That's just all the glow up is at some point you reach the point where you no longer think of yourself as negative. That's really all the glow up is. It's just you not thinking of yourself in a negative light. And that doesn't come very quickly. You have to actually learn and teach yourself not to think of yourself in a very negative light. Not to think of yourself as ugly, no matter what someone thinks. Because in reality, everyone has their own definition of beauty. Like, my definition of beauty is not your definition. My definition of handsome is not your definition of handsome. So just because someone thinks you're ugly doesn't mean you automatically soak that in and you're just like, oh my gosh, it was so ugly. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I post that glow up, I had a few people who was just like, nothing happened, she's still ugly. And I was just like, I mean, that's your opinion. You can think that, but I mean, I know a lot of people who think I'm the finest thing that ever walked on this earth. So there's that. And I know I'm the finest thing that ever walked on this earth. So there goes your opinion in the trash. So, like, sometimes you just have to think that way. You can't really depend on everyone's opinion. And I think that's where a lot of people fail to realize, is that they always try to depend on someone telling them they're cute. And they feel like if someone doesn't say, oh, you're beautiful, or someone doesn't say, like, something positive about them, that they're not that. No. You shouldn't have to wait for someone to do that for you. You should already be doing that for yourself. You should already be telling yourself, like, you should be able to wake up in the morning, crust and all, slobber stain and all, those beautiful marks that you get on your face when you get that bomb ass sleep, those, and be like, damn girl, you fine as hell. You know, your hair just all crazy and stuff. You just, you know, you got your bonnet on still. You just like, hold up. You ain't even brush your teeth today and you still look good. Look at you. Like, you should have that type of confidence and feeling about yourself. You should never, ever, ever doubt yourself. Ever, ever. And especially not off of what someone thinks. And that's just really what the glow up stage is. And that's why a lot of people tend to say that they glowed up, because it's not even just physical. It's even a inner thing too. Like, granted, the physical may have blown up. Like, you know, I ain't got pimples no more. I mean, my skin complexion is slowly getting even and stuff like that. But I know I'm cute. I'm cute. I'm cute as hell. You know? And that's not even just in the outer look. In the inner look, I'm fine. But you just have to have that confidence in you, and that's just really what the glow up is. So don't ever think that you know, please, all my young, beautiful black girls out there who are in middle school and high school, please don't think that you have to look like us Instagram girls and or Twitter girls in order to feel beautiful. Don't think you have to get cosmetic surgery in order to feel beautiful. Please don't be wearing makeup just to feel beautiful. Be beautiful with who you are. Natural beauty, makeup, be beautiful just the way you are. Don't use these things in order to feel beautiful. You should already feel beautiful already. Now, if you want a fat ass or you simply want to enhance that, that's on you. But you should already have confidence before you go do that. Don't let these things build your confidence. Have your confidence already. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So I hope this video helps someone out there or whatever. You know, I'm just out here, you know, preaching how I feel and what my point of view is. I mean, I'm not the smartest person, but I give, you know, some good points here and there. So, you know, I hope I help somebody out there. And yeah, I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side or whatever. So have a great day, and I'll catch you guys later. Toodles.